Hello everybody, CritCrab here with another story, this one from our very own subreddit about a player sacrificing himself to trap a dragon in the astral plane, trapping himself along with it. As if that wasn't cool enough, I have some really big news. People who watch this channel likely know about our recurring sponsor Last Ark Tactics Analog. Well, guess what? They have finally released a free playable demo on their very own website. After this video, be sure to check them out, link in the description. Anyways, without further ado, roll post. The story begins when a party of 4 are sent off on a mission to find a powerful magic ring that was lost by a traveling enchanter that lost it on the road. Unknown to the party, an adult red dragon found the lost ring and added it to its small pile of wealth. After a while of investigation, the party encounters a group of magicians that have been tracking the enchanter, as well as the ring. The party was able to convince the magicians that they themselves were higher members of their magician's guild. With the help of the protagonist of our story, Randall, the old human cleric, convincing the mages with the lie, the party is led to a large cave system, where they eventually encounter the dragon. For context, the party composition was a cleric, previously mentioned, a druid, a warlock, a paladin, and a 3-way multi-classing monk-barbarian fighter that deserves a game tale all to himself for another day, but unfortunately was not present in that session and by extension not in this story. There were 3 magicians. The adult red dragon was several levels above the party. This was a surprise to the party because the previous encounters weren't the most difficult. The system was 5e. After encountering the cave system, the party comes by a steep 30-foot deep hole that takes up a large width of the room. Passing the hole required the party to hug the cave walls and shimmy along a narrow path. There were 2 narrow paths around. The party immediately knew that it would be in their best interest if they split up and went forward on opposite ends. They didn't know why, but they knew something was up. Randall walks along the left path with the druid and 2 of the mages, while the warlock and paladin walk the right path with the remaining mage. I flipped a coin to see what narrow path the dragon would use its breath attack on. The game of chance decided that the left path would be torched. The description went as such. For those of you on the left path, a flash of hellish light consumes all you see. The change in brightness disorients all of you, but your natural instincts to get the hell away kicks in. Make a dexterity save. For those of you on the right path, the bright flash of light the left path was hit by is in your peripheral. A stream of flames illuminate the cave for all of you on the right to see clearly. Hiding out on a perch near the ceiling is an adult red dragon, breathing fire on all of your friends. Only one player passed the dex check, the druid. I designed the combat encounter a bit deviously. If a player succeeds the dex save, their character jumps out of the way in the only direction they can go away from the flames, into the hole, without taking fall damage because I'm not that much of a dick. The druid tumbles safely down away from the flames, only taking half as much damage. Randall took a significant hit to his health while the 2 magicians behind both of them were turned to ashes. They all then rolled initiative. The combat encounter lasted a long while. The players were handling every one of their turns carefully, with much thought. The druid climbed their way out of the hole, but ended up getting downed by the dragon. The paladin attempted to distract the dragon to save the druid, but ended up in its mouth, gravely wounded, trying desperately to pry herself out of the jaws of the enemy. The warlock was able to get the attention of the dragon, dropping the paladin that was previously in its mouth, now unconscious like the druid. You might be wondering what the last magician did in this encounter. You shouldn't, because he attacked the dragon once from afar and then flew away using the fly spell. Everyone did their best to chip away at the dragon's hit points. However, the remaining party members began to doubt everyone's survivability. While it was Randall's turn, he looked to the warlock and asked for reassurance if they should go for the nuclear option. I didn't know what they were referring to. Apparently, the 2 played around with the idea of some sort of nuclear option, a last-ditch effort to save the party's hide at the price of one of the party members' lives. If the circumstance ever arose, which it certainly has, the nuclear option involved one party member colliding 2 bags of holding together, creating a portal to the astral plane, sucking in everything within 10 feet of the gate. Randall yelled over to the warlock to throw him over his bag of holding. The warlock did. Randall took out his own bag of holding. With both bags of holding in his hands, he ran directly at the dragon. It was as quick as a snap of the finger. Randall sacrificed himself, bringing the dragon with him to the astral plane. The warlock revived the two downed party members. The dragon was, of course, furious at Randall. As they were floating in the endless plane, the dragon soon turned tired of trying to kill Randall. Randall, not trying to fight back but floating away, decided to take out his lute and play a tune, realizing that he's probably as good as dead as he tries to pass time with the dragon as company. Coincidentally, Randall knew how to speak Draconic, so a discussion soon ensued.
Can you stop playing that damn music?
Oh, sorry about that.
I would have preferred if you killed me. Why the hell would you do something like this?
You know what friends are?
No.
Well, you like gold, right?
I do. I really like gold. At least the little that I have. The dwarves long ago stole a lot of my hoard though, along with other of my kind. I don't have a lot.
Well, imagine if two people really like gold, so they decided to like gold together, combining their hoard. That's a bit like friendship.
So when the dwarves long ago stole my wealth, you felt as I did when I was killing your friends.
More or less. You understand now?
I'll never understand a lot of what you humans do. You're strange. But I think I understand this friendship thing. What is it your friends call you?
They call me Randall Swiftsafe. How about you? Have the other dragons gave you a name?
I was named Sarvarax when I was just a hatchling.
Alright, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, but let's just say this. Let's try and find a way out of here, together.
Yes, let's. I'll remember your name if we return back to our plane.
I threw that player a bone and decided to give him an out. I didn't expect him to have a meaningful discussion about friendship with the dragon that tried to kill him and his friends. Several months later, when the campaign was wrapping up, Sarvarax came back to assist Randall to find a player character that went rogue against the party, but that's an entirely different story. And post. Wow. This was unexpectedly wholesome. It's moments like these that set TRPGs apart from every other type of game and easily why D&D is my favorite game of all time. Over time, people forget names, locations, and even entire plot lines, but it's moments like these that really stick with people and keep them coming back. So huge props to the party and especially the DM, and a huge thank you to OP for sharing this story. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more stories just like this one. Till next time.